sun. Let's talk about our sun for a minute. Our sun is actually a star. Did you know that? When you look up in the night sky and you see all those stars, those are suns as well. Now, before we start actually building our solar system together, I would like to introduce you or reintroduce you to two very special friends, Spriggy and Twiggy. Do you guys remember them from before? They live on the magical island of Sprout. Let's watch a video and read a book and see what they have to say. Here we go.
Spriggy and Twiggy are Sprouties. They live with their Sprouty friends on Sprout Island. They are clever, funny, and kind little scientists, and always very curious.
One day, Spriggy and Twiggy were out at the beach. They plopped down on the soft sand and started to make sand angels. Twiggy looked over at Spriggy and said, "I think we live on the best planet. We get beautiful oceans and landforms, fresh water, and the perfect amount of warmth for the sun." "Yep, I agree," said Spriggy, "and we get to play soccer." Later that afternoon, walking home, Spriggy pointed up in the clouds and said, "I love imagining shapes in the clouds. Look at that one. It looks like a taco kicking a soccer ball." Twiggy giggled. "Oh yeah, I can sort of see that," she said. "I think that cloud looks like Krabby."
"You think you see me in the clouds? That's silly, Twiggy. I think clouds are stinky. Looking at the sky is a waste of time,"
pouted Krabby. That night, they built a big fire outside and looked up at the stars. Spriggy pointed up and said, "I love observing the night sky and imagining all the amazing places that might exist in our universe." "Me too," said Twiggy. "It's fun to imagine shapes of animals and people by drawing pretend lines between stars. Look at that group of stars over there. Those are shaped like Krabby too."
"Seriously? Stop imagining me in the sky. I don't see anything at all, just lots of little lights."
"Oh, Krabby, stop being so crabby. Use your imagination. I like looking through a telescope." "Me too," replied Spriggy. "We can see amazing things like stars, planets, and part of our own Milky Way." Spriggy and Twiggy used their imagination to pretend that they were astronauts. "Wouldn't it be so cool to discover a new planet?" "Yes," said Spriggy. "I wonder if there's any other planet like Earth in the universe." "Someday, I want to be an astronaut and fly to all of the different places in our solar system," dreamed Twiggy. "Awesome," said Spriggy. "I've always wanted to know what makes the rings around Saturn. Let's explore our solar system, Milky Way, and universe together." The Sprouties jump with excitement to discover more about Earth's place in the universe. Well, that's going to be us today, friends. We are going to discover our place in the universe. And let's start with our solar system. So everybody I can see has their solar system model out in front of them. Well done, friends. And now what I want to do is start by talking about the sun. We said before that the sun is a star. Isn't that amazing to think that the sun is a star? It is. And even more interesting, our sun, our star, isn't even the biggest one out there. Nope, not at all. In fact, we're right smack dab in the middle. We're a medium-sized star, but it sure looks big to us. Here is a picture of what our sun actually looks like. Do you see those big things flying off of it? Those are called solar flares. Now, it's time for you to paint your own sun. So here's an example of what the sun looks like, and I want you to start to paint it. I'm going to play a song while you paint. If you finish painting your sun before the song is over, then stand up and dance with me. If you need more time to paint your sun, you can do it later today after the assembly, after school is over. All right, friends, here we go. Have fun painting your sun.
It's getting pretty hot in here. so hot. I'm so hot. Check me out, I'm hot. Yo, everyone, I'm the sun. I'm made of gas like hydrogen and helium. I keep the earth warm and help to grow food. I shine on the beach on guys who say, I set into the west and on comes night. And then I rise from the east with that golden light. I'm so
Paint your solar system,
hot,
friends.
so hot and
Let me
bright,
see you paint your
28
sun.
million degrees Fahrenheit. I make plants grow like trees and flowers, so powerful.
Nice
Got that
painting,
solar
Eva.
power. Make the deserts dry, make the oceans rise. Don't stare right at me.
If you've already painted your solar system,
I'm just
stand up
about
and
a
dance with
million
me.
miles wide. I'm so big you could fit a million Earths inside. I'm the center of the solar system, can't you see? Got so much gravity, planets orbit me. I'm 4.5 billion years old. In Spanish, everybody calls me Sol. When I'm not around, you'll be feeling cold. Yeah, I shine so bright with my rays of gold. I'm so hot, I'm so hot.
Oh, he's right, he's really hot.
Come on, storybots, show me what you got. How hot am I?
So hot. The sun is so hot, I have to wear these. Now I'm cold. So cold.
Nice job, friends. I loved your suns, and I can see a whole bunch of you have already painted your solar system, which is super cool. All right, now let's go on to our very first planet. The closest planet to the sun is Mercury, and it's filled with craters. Let's take a look at the picture of what Mercury actually looks like. You guys ready? This is Mercury. You think it'd be the hottest planet because it's right close to the sun, but it's not. Check this out. As you're painting your video, or as you're painting your planet of Mercury, sing along to this fun song. If you've already painted, watch the video and have a dance party with me.
Roger, 0G, and I feel fine. Capsule is turning around. Yes, sir. Reading you loud and clear.
Let me tell you a little something about Mercury. In the order of the planets, it's the first you see. It's the closest planet to the big fat sun, and I still can't believe it's not the hottest one. Let me tell you a little something about Mercury. It's also called the planet of extremes. With days so hot and nights so cold, it can't be home to a living soul. This
Hey, you're Mercury, friends!
Space 36 million miles away
From the sun.
the smallest planet in the solar system, but you won't believe how much it weighs.
Super heavy!
Million tons.
With no moon in the sky at night, and nothing to give it some light.
It's so dark.
Not only dark, but extremely cold. It's 330 degrees below.
That's
Let
-10.
me tell you a little something about Mercury. It's made of iron and heavy things. Its atmosphere is extremely thin. No human could possibly breathe it in. Let me tell you a little something about Mercury. It's terrestrial, that's real rocky. It takes 59 days to rotate or spin. Its atmosphere is made of oxygen and sodium and hydrogen and helium and potassium. We try to learn more about Mercury, so we sent some space probes out there.
So far.
Mariner 10 showed us the craters, then we sent Messenger 30 years later.
See what we did right there.
It doesn't have an atmospheric shield to protect it from solar rays.
From the sun.
This also means it has some freezing nights
Nice
and
painting,
some
sweetie.
amazingly
where's
excessive
your
hot
painting?
days.
800 degrees.
Let me tell you a little something about Mercury. It was named for a Roman deity. He had wings on his helmet and his shoes. He's an ancient mailman, messenger dude.
Where's your
Let me
painting?
tell you a little something about Mercury. In the order of the planets, it's the first you see. It's the closest planet to the
Nice.
big fat sun, and I still can't believe it's not the hottest
Awesome,
one.
Lynette! Great job, friends! Those Mercuries are looking awesome! All right, our next planet is Venus. Venus is the brightest planet in our night sky. If you go up outside on a clear night, you many times can see Venus. And do you know it was formed mostly by volcanoes? How interesting is that? All right, friends, here's your chance to paint Mercury, and let's learn a little bit about it. This is what Mercury looks like. All those volcanoes. All right, here we go. Paint Venus.
Venus, second planet from the sun. Temperature-wise, you're the hottest one. You're called the morning and the evening star. Our next door neighbor, and you're not too far. NASA says that your world is dim because your atmosphere won't let much light in. Whoa, it's thick, intoxicated, traps in heat. You're named for the Roman goddess of love and beauty. You're 900 degrees in Fahrenheit. It's mighty dark in the middle of your moonless nights.
Did you know that Venus's surface is covered with craters, volcanoes, and dry lava?
You're so quirky with the way you spin. It's backwards, retrograde rotation. Oh, Venus in the time it takes for you to rotate. The Earth has seen more than 200 days, and your day is longer than your year. You think you're awesome, Venus, but that's sort of weird.
Did you know that Venus's atmosphere is made of carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and sulfuric acid?
Nice,
And if you
David.
lived on
That's
Venus,
amazing.
which no one can,
Catherine, let me
you
see
would
your
see the
solar
sun rising in the west and setting in the east due to its backward rotation.
Angela, let me see your solar.
You're 67 million miles from the sun, with a large volcano called Magma. Oh, Venus, yeah, your Earth's twin sister. Yeah, their size is similar. Yeah, but you're still different. Yeah, hey Venus, yeah, you're always cloudy. Yeah, and you're terrestrial. Yeah, that means you're rocky.
Rocky! All right. Great job, guys. Your planets, your solar systems are looking amazing. Third planet from the sun is who? Everybody tell me. Say it out loud. Earth. You got it. Good job, guys. It's Earth. Home, sweet home. Now, I have something pretty interesting about Earth. Do you know the word Earth means ground? But let's look at this picture of Earth from space. You guys have to tell me what you see. What color is it? Say it out loud. Blue. You're right. It's blue. And blue means what? What does blue mean, guys? Say it out loud. Water. You're right. It does mean water. So isn't it funny that our planet is named ground even though it's 3/4 water? Things that make you go, If you were to rename our planet Earth, I wonder what you would call it. Later, write it in your book. It's one of the fun questions. All right, you ready to paint your Earth? If you've already painted your Earth, why don't you open up your book and write it in now? And for those of us that are ready to paint, we will do that. If you want to write about your planet and what you would name it, go to page 16 in your book and rename planet Earth. All right, friends, let me see you paint your Earth.
Such a beautiful, beautiful world.
I'm the Earth, and for what it's worth, 25,000 miles is my girth. I've got more than 7 billion people living on me all across my amazing geography. Check out my mountains, valleys, trees so tall, and I got lakes, rivers, and waterfalls, volcanoes, craters, swamps with alligators, tropical islands at my equator. The North and South poles have lots of ice, only polar bears say.
This weather's nice.
I've got so much land, yeah, I'm so immense. I got seven different continents. North and South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Antarctica, and Australia. But the biggest thing everybody can see is that I got a lot of water all over me. I have oceans with lobsters, whales, otters. 3/4 of me is covered in water. I orbit the sun.
I'm so hot.
That's his line, and the moon orbits me.
My time to shine.
I'm filled with life, both big and small, the most beautiful planet of all.
Such a beautiful, beautiful world.
It is the home to every boy and girl. It's a beautiful, beautiful world. I'm getting homesick. Me too. Computer, take us home.
All right, that's great, you guys. Your Earth looks amazing. Next up is the red planet, Mars. Here's what my Mars looks like. Now, do you want to know something really, really cool about Mars? Just in the middle of February of 2021, so very recently, NASA landed a new rover on Mars. It's called Perseverance, and it's about to launch the very first helicopter ever in another planet. Isn't that amazing? Perseverance is on Mars looking for past signs of life. I wonder what they'll find. Now, let's learn about Mars. This is what Mars actually looks like from space. Isn't that cool? And here's a chance to paint your Mars. Are you ready? Go!
Let's visit the planet of Mars. There's so much to learn on the planet of Mars. The red planet in a billion stars. Come and sing along about the planet of Mars. On the fourth planet from our burning sun, and the second smallest planet in our solar system. I have the tallest mountain named Olympus Mons. It's the biggest volcano in our whole system. Phobos and Deimos are my two moons. Phobos is larger of the orbiting two. It circles me 3 times a day, and that's true. But it takes 30 hours for Deimos to loop. Let's visit the planet of Mars. There's so much to learn on the planet of Mars. The red planet in a billion stars. Come and sing along about the planet of Mars. I'm 142 million miles away from the sun and its heat, and that's why I'm chilly. When you're on my surface and you probably freeze, I am a cold negative 81 degrees. 24 hours and 37 minutes long is a full day on Mars, so you've learned in this song. 687 is the amount of days it takes to orbit the sun for my year to take place. Let's visit the planet of Mars. There is so much to learn on the planet of Mars. The red planet in a billion stars. Come and sing along about the planet of Mars. Let's visit the planet of Mars. There is so much to learn on the planet of Mars. The red planet in a billion stars. Come and sing along about the planet of Mars.
Guys, your solar systems are looking so cool. I love what you're doing. Next is the biggest planet in our solar system, Jupiter. And it's huge. Jupiter is a huge planet. Look at Jupiter next to little tiny Earth. Look at how much bigger it is. Do you know there's a huge storm on Jupiter right now? It's been going on for over 340 years. Look at this. Let me show you what Jupiter actually looks like. This is Jupiter. And you see that big red swirly thing? That's a storm. They call it the giant storm, the big storm. All right, you guys ready? Oh, I want to show you one more picture. This is little tiny Earth next to massive Jupiter. Look at how much bigger Jupiter is than our planet. It's really big. All right, guys, have fun painting Jupiter.
My name is Jupiter, the biggest planet you see. No planet in our solar system is bigger than me. My name is Jupiter, a windy planet I be. And I have 62 moons that rotate around me so free. The Romans gave me my name after their king of the gods, because my size is so massive in the sea of the stars. Callisto, Europa, Ganymede, are my 4 biggest moons found by Galileo. I'm the fastest spinning planet
guys. I'm looking at all of you as we're watching these videos, and you're looking so good. Let's move on to Saturn with its icy, rocky rings. Now, it's very important. Do not put your paper around your Saturn until after your paint is dried. So you might want to wait until later tonight or tomorrow to put your paper on, okay? But let's take a look at Saturn and learn about it. This is Saturn. Look at these gorgeous rings around the planet. And they're made from ice and rocks. Some of them are really big pieces and some of them are very, very small. You guys ready to paint your Saturn? Ooh, let's have some fun. Here we go.
I am Saturn, the sixth planet from the sun. I'm known for my rings by everyone. I'm the second largest planet in our solar system. Please come sing along until my teachings are done. Out of my 62 moons, 53 are named. I am a gas giant, all astronomers claim. 36,184 is my radius in miles for you to explore. 10.44 meters, that's per second you drop. That's my gravity pulling towards my surface top. 10 hours and 39 minutes long is a day on my surface. Let's sing this song. I am Saturn, the sixth planet from the sun. I'm known for my rings by everyone. I'm the second largest planet in our solar system. Please come sing along until my teachings are done. Takes 29 years for me to orbit the sun, and my rings are made up of rock and icy chunks. 886 million miles away is my distance from the sun. That is why I'm Chile. Hydrogen and helium are what I'm mostly made of, and my atmosphere from the surface above. 26.7 is the amount of degrees to spin on my axis. I'm so cold that you freeze. I am Saturn, the sixth planet from the sun. I'm known for my rings by everyone. I'm the second largest planet in our solar system. Please come sing along until my teachings are done. I am Saturn, the sixth planet from the sun. I'm known for my rings by everyone. I'm the second largest planet in our solar system. Please come sing along until my teachings are done.
Woo! Good job, guys. And your Saturns are looking so cool. I love them. They're amazing. All right, coming around our solar system, we've got Uranus. Uranus is really interesting. Do you want to know why? Scientists think that billions of years ago, that's my Uranus right there, another planet came and smacked into Uranus and it put it on its side. Everybody put your hands out. Let me see your hands out. And it went on its side. Everybody go on your side. Good job, friends. That's how Uranus spins, on its side. It's really interesting. So check out our Uranus, and then you get to paint it yourself. See how it's orbiting on its side? And little known fact, it also has a ring made of ice and rocks. So there's your Uranus. All right, friends, time to paint.
What is the seventh planet from the sun?
Uranus!
Discovered in 1781.
Uranus!
It's a planet made of gas and ice.
Uranus!
And it rotates on its side.
Uranus!
Tilted at 98 degrees. This causes quite a bit of unique activity. When one of its poles faces the sun, just one of its days is 42 years long. Named for the Greek god of the sky, it's called an ice giant, and here's the reason why. Its temperature is negative 300 degrees. That's when ammonia in its clouds begins to breathe.
URANUS, Uranus!
A gas giant.
URANUS, Uranus!
The barrel planet.
URANUS, Uranus!
With 13 rings.
URANUS, Uranus!
They're barely seen.
Its orbit takes 84 Earth years. Its color is blue from methane in its atmosphere. At 1.8 billion miles from the sun, the outer solar system is the place it calls home. Its average day is 18 hours long. Its largest moons are Titania and Oberon. With 27 total moons circling about, there's much about Uranus we yet to find out.
on its side. Uranus on its side. All right. Last planet that we're going to get to paint today is Neptune. It's windy and blue. Windy and blue Neptune. Do you know the winds on Neptune are supersonic speed? Supersonic. It's amazingly fast. All right, guys, you ready to paint Neptune? It's our last planet. This is what it actually looks like. All right. If you've painted, you know it's time to dance and boogie it out. This is our last one, and then we're going to do something else, all right? Here we go. Let me see. And I want to see all of your paintings because it's hard for me to see. So if you've already finished it, hold it up so I can see it. I'm going to shout out, give you a little tip of the hat if I can see yours.
Eureka! It's Neptune! Neptune, planet number 8, a deep blue disk in outer space. Neptune, you're made of gas. They reclassified Pluto and now you're last. Neptune, planet number 8, a deep blue disk in outer space. Neptune, you're made of gas. They reclassified Pluto and now you're last.
Neptune, Neptune, why are you blue?
It's all the methane in my atmosphere, dear.
Neptune, Neptune, what's that spot?
It's a place where storms tend to happen a lot. Sometimes it's here, other times it's there. My dark stormy spot can be anywhere.
Neptune, you're so far away.
Almost 3 billion miles from the sun, they say. That super long distance is the main reason that my temperature is low and my clouds keep freezing. I have ice crystals floating all around. I'm a big gas giant, but not easily found.
What do you mean?
Well, because of all the distance, astronomers have to use a telescope's assistance. They didn't find me till 1846. I was there the whole time. I wasn't trying to play tricks. Neptune, planet number 8, a deep blue disk in outer space. Neptune, you're made of gas. They reclassified Pluto and now you're last. Neptune, planet number 8, a deep blue disk in outer space. Neptune, you're made of gas. They reclassified Pluto and now you're last.
This is a tune about Neptune, not a tune about tuna, cause tuna is a fish, not Neptune, the beanie boo seahorse. It's a tune about Neptune, the planet. Neptune, Neptune, you have dark lines.
I have zones like Jupiter, but these are mine.
What about moons?
Yeah, I have those too. Triton is the largest of my satellite crew. I'm named for the Roman god of the sea. My winds blow fast, supersonic speed.
Wait, what? Faster than the speed of sound?
1100 miles an hour, they're the fastest of now. They move eastward and westward at different velocities.
What does that mean?
It's their directional speed.
Do you have rings?
Yeah, I've got a few that were first confirmed by Voyager 2.
Neptune, Neptune, how long is your day?
19 Earth hours if you count it that way. I'm the farthest planet out, so my orbit is long. About 60,000 days to go around the sun. Neptune, planet number 8, a deep blue disk in outer space. Neptune, you're made of gas. They reclassified Pluto and now you're last. Neptune, planet number 8, a deep blue disk in outer space. Neptune, you're made of gas. They reclassified Pluto and now you're last.
Friends, that was amazing. Your solar systems turned out so well, and I'm so proud of you. Now, if I didn't get to see yours all the way, please send it to me. Ask an adult to take a picture of it, upload it to social media, hashtag iSprowt, at iSprowt. Make sure to tag that. That's how I get it. If you do that, it'll come to me. Otherwise, I won't get to see it. So make sure to do that. Are you ready for our next fun thing? Oh, Elliot, I love that one. That looks so good. All right. Now, guys, I want to talk to you about stars and the size of stars. Remember that our sun is a star. We call it the sun because it's ours, but it's a star like all the others that you see up in the air. Now, in this night sky, I want to show you something. Everybody get your stars out, but look at your screen for a minute. You ready? I've got my 2 stars. I'm going to move them as close to my camera as I can reach. Now, make a prediction, a guess. What do you think is going to happen if I take one of my stars as far away from your camera as I can? Is it going to look bigger or smaller? What do you think is going to happen? Make a prediction. Say it out loud. Write it in your book. Think it in your head. You got it? Ready? Here we go. I'm going to move one of them away. What's happening? Does it look bigger or smaller? Smaller, you're right. It's not that it is smaller. Look, they're exactly the same size. But distance changes the perspective. So sometimes things that are the same size look really small because they're far away. Sometimes things that are huge like bigger stars than our own sun, look really, really small, not because they're small, but because they're so far away. So I want you to play with these. Everybody take yours out, and you have a turn now. Hold them right next to each other. Make sure I'm telling you the truth. Are these guys the same size? Are your stars the same size? What do you think? Yeah? All right. Now, put one close to your camera. Move one far away back. And what do you see? Which one looks bigger? Exactly. Further away. Now, after your assembly, after school today, you guys can play around a lot with these. I want you to really experiment and have fun. For example, hang one on the door and then walk as far away as you can and see if it changes. Maybe ask a family member or a friend to hold it for you. Take it to the park, see what you can see. Okay, so really have fun experimenting with these. And after you're all done, they can be used for really fun stuff like around your backpack or your lunchbox. They're reflector stars, so they'll shine when light hits them. So they're really, really fun. So I want you to enjoy that and have lots of fun experimenting and playing on your own. Okay? Let me see you guys do it one more time. Oh, good, Angela. I like your style. Well done. Anybody else want to show me theirs? Daniel, I like what you're doing. Elliot, cool solar system. Nice, Duke. Very good, Lunette. Oh, you guys have totally got it. I'm so proud of you. Queenie, well done. These look great. All right, guys, perfect. Now, while you're experimenting and playing around with that, let me show you a couple things about our solar system. You ready? Check this out. This is our galaxy. Who knows what our galaxy is called? Say it out loud if you know. For those of you who guessed the Milky Way, that is correct. Good job. Now, did you know that every single tiny little dot of light that you see in our Milky Way is actually a star? That's right, like our sun. Some of them are much bigger and some of them are smaller than our sun, but they're all like our stars. Now, do you want to know where we live in the Milky Way? Give me a thumbs up if you want to know where we live in the Milky Way. All right, well then let's do it. Check this out, guys. You see that teeny tiny little dot that you can barely see? That's our sun. The sun that looks so massive to us. And we can barely even see our teeny little sun in our Milky Way galaxy. And what's even cooler is our Milky Way isn't even the only type of galaxy out there. So our galaxy is called a spiral galaxy. Do you see that? Because it makes these turns. But did you know there's lots of different types of galaxies out there? And not only are there different types of galaxies, there's over 200 billion galaxies in our universe. Check this out. Look at how amazing this is. This is a different type of galaxy. This is called an elliptical galaxy. Isn't it beautiful? Then you've got these funky monkey galaxies. They're called irregular shapes. Well, you can guess why scientists call them that, because they don't have any regular shape to them at all. But did you know scientists believe that every galaxy orbits around a black hole? Woo! Exciting. Now, I shared with you that there are over 200 billion galaxies in our universe. I'm going to show you a picture of one of our universe, but I want you guys, pretend you're taking a picture right now. Hold your hands up and take a picture. Click. That picture is going to be just what's in front of you, right? It's not going to take a picture of what's behind you, just what's in front of you. So the picture I'm about to show you of our universe was taken from a telescope called Hubble. And it's just what's in front of this telescope. You guys ready? Watch this. Every one of those little dots is a galaxy, my friends. A galaxy. Not a star, not a planet, a galaxy. Every single teeny tiny dot. Now, we've just learned that a big dot, doesn't necessarily mean it's bigger, it means it's closer. Some of these are massive, massive galaxies, but they're so far away, they just look like little teeny tiny dots. It's very, our universe is so big, we struggle to get our mind around it. All right. Isn't that amazing? I think the universe is so interesting. Sometimes when I go outside, I love to look up in the stars and imagine shapes that I see. Do you ever do that? Just like Spriggy and Twiggy? Well, if you do, you are not alone. For thousands of years, people have looked to the stars and imagined shapes. They see, a lot of times we call them mythological creatures. These are made up. So they don't necessarily exist, but they're pretend. And there can be shapes, they can be animals, they can be people, they could be symbols, they can be lots of things. And today I want you to create your own constellation. So here's what I want you to do. Everybody get out this little bag of glow in the dark stars. Fun, glow in the dark. So what you're going to get to do is create your very own constellation with these. Now, you're going to use your imagination. Remember, it's a shape that you're going to see, and I'll show you some examples of these in a minute. And then you're going to, if you'd like, you can take these home, and they come with little tiny stickers, and you can put your constellation up in your bedroom with an adult's permission. And every night when you go to bed, your constellation, these will glow in the dark, and you can fall asleep under your own constellation that you create. So everybody get out your constellation stars, and let me show you, oopsies. I hit the wrong button, I hit the chat button. You don't care about sharing that. Here we go. These are some examples of constellations that we have created. This one's just a funny shape, maybe a Martian or something silly. This one, the boys are creating a cat or a dog, something fun. I want to see your creations, your constellations. What wonderful ideas can you come up with? And you know, people, as they've looked to the stars for thousands of years, have used these constellations to help guide them. Sometimes captains and ships or people that are traveling use the stars to help them navigate. This is a constellation in the sky. This one is called Leo, the lion. So in this constellation, the stars that you see, those are real stars in that shape. But people imagine the lines connecting them. It's in their imagination. So this is Leo, the lion. Now look at this, guys. This is what people imagine what they see in that sky. So the stars are there, but then they imagine this lion. Look at them next to each other. Oops. Here's Leo the lion, the actual stars, and then what they envision in their minds. Would you guys like to see another one? Yeah? Okay, here you go. This one is called Pegasus. Do you know what a Pegasus is? It's not real. It's a mythological creature. It's a flying horse. So these stars exist. People connect the dots to make their own shape. And this is what they imagine in their head. This beautiful Pegasus, that's what they see in the stars. And here's what they look like next to each other. Now, let me see your constellations. What wonderful things are you creating? I want to see what you guys are coming up with. All right, looking good. I love these constellations. Terrific. Miss Cosgrove, Miss Williams, aren't your students doing well? I love it. Great job, friends. There's more things in the sky that people imagine too. And as we're wrapping up for today, I want you to think about and use your imagination to create. Up in our galaxies, there are huge clouds that are made of gas and dust. These have a really funny name. They're called nebulas. Everybody say it out loud. nebulas. And sometimes they take beautiful shapes. People use their imagination to come up with the names. Would you like to see some? Check this nebula out. This one is called the Butterfly Nebula. Can you see why they call it a butterfly? This is actually in our galaxy in the Milky Way, and it's made from gas and dust. This one is called the Crab Nebula. Isn't that cool? Looks like a red crab, doesn't it? This is the Horsehead Nebula. All the dark in there, that's dust that you see. And this one is called the Pillars of Creation. Do you know stars are being born right here? Isn't that amazing? So friends, we are coming to the end of our assembly. I know it was a little bit of a rough start, but we did it. We persevered. We got all our friends online with us today, and I'm so glad that we did. I would love, love, love to see your creations. So please ask an adult to take a picture and upload them so I can see them. Here's how to do that. Follow the directions on your little card inside your kit. And if you would like, we are having a really fun science camp that gets delivered to your home. So this might be something really fun to think about for spring break or summer. It's filled with super cool science experiments. It's on sale. It's normally $52 and it's on sale for $34.99. And we're going to donate $5 back to your PTA or your school. So that's really, really fun, something to think about. So you just go to iSprowt.com, click on Science Camp, and don't forget to choose your school at checkout. And we will donate $5 for every science camp kit back to your school. It's a really fun thing to do. So please consider enjoying that with us. Also, you are invited to officially become iSprowt members. All you do is go to iSprowt.com, enter in the coupon code INSPIRE, that'll save 30% off, and we will donate 20% of your entire membership back to your school's PTA. So iSprowt.com, coupon code INSPIRE, and don't forget to choose your school at checkout. So you can either do a monthly kit or you can have science camp delivered. Either way, it's really fun. The most important thing is that you love science and technology and engineering and math. They are filled with cool adventures that inspire your mind. And friends, I hope you have been inspired and excited by it today. I have had a really fun time with you, and I hope you have had fun as well. It looks like some friends want to show me some more of their pictures, and I'd love to see what they've done. If you can, friends, change the angle of your camera so I can see your constellations. Yeah? All right. Nice, Tina. Good, Effion. Wow, Queenie. Love it. Tina? Good. Oh, friends, you've done an amazing job, and I'm so proud of you. I've had a really fun time with you today. Thank you so much for a fun iSprout assembly program. See you next time and have a great adventure. Bye-bye.